What's up? Editor's note here. We were going to make this video 20 things. Upon filming, we decided to get rid of one of the things we were going to talk about, and we've got to totally mention it throughout the video. So this is me doing it now. Enjoy the video.
Okay, hi guys, and welcome to this week's video where we thought we would film the 20 things to know before you come to Bali, whether temporarily on holiday or semi-permanently as a digital nomad. Starting off with
Offerings. You're going to see these things pretty much everywhere. They might be in the middle of the footpath or on driveways. Just politely step over them or around them. Make sure you do not stand on them. That's something you definitely do not want to do.
Okay, warungs will not kill you. We eat from local warungs, which are family-owned restaurants, 2 to 3 times per day. It is some of the best food we have had in all of Bali, some of the cheapest as well. And the one time that we got sick or got Bali belly was from a Western restaurant. So warungs will not kill you. You will be fine. I highly recommend at least trying them while you're here.
And on top of that, guys, Bali belly will not kill you. You've probably heard of Bali belly. It's not as common as you probably think, although it can happen. It can happen to anyone when traveling to any country. We've actually made a specific video on it and I'll link it down below.
Sunblock is incredibly expensive. Bring it from your home country if you can. Mosquito repellent is not. You can pick it up from a dairy or a corner store like Circle K or Indomart and supermarkets for $2 or $3. Most restaurants will actually have it if you just ask if you need it, but sunblock is sometimes 2 or 3 times the price of your home country. So bring sunblock, don't bring mosquito repellent. You'll find it everywhere.
Another thing I really want to mention, it's a must-have app when visiting Indonesia or Bali in particular. Gojek. Think of Uber, but the Indonesian version. It's very affordable for ordering food online straight to your doorstep, and obviously you can get rides if you need to, either on a scooter or by a car as well.
The next tip is rethink your wardrobe. Rethink everything that you are bringing to Bali. I came here with a full suitcase and I will be leaving here with probably about 1/3 of a suitcase. You really only need a couple of shirts, some bike shorts, some dresses, a pair of long pants for if you're going to a temple or hiking. We actually made a packing video, we'll link it down below, but really scale down what you think you need because you don't need it. There's laundries and laundromats over here. Scale everything down.
Scooters outnumber cars by a lot. When most people come here, they get a scooter. It is very affordable. I recommend either doing some lessons here or even in your home country before visiting. The traffic here is very different to what you're probably used to back home, so it's good to do some lessons first.
The next step is rainy season comes in hot. If you are coming here towards the end of the year, which is when rainy season starts, I believe in November, be prepared for rain and not just a sprinkle, like torrential rain. But the moment rainy season starts, it starts. So if you're coming on holiday during the rainy season, just have a couple of backup plans on what you could do in Bali if it is raining.
Something else to consider is that there is a 10% government tax and a 4 to 5% service tax. This is not typically included at restaurants or in shops, so it's just good to know about it.
The next one is accept nature's creatures. You are on an island that is full of them, whether it's ants, snakes, centipedes and millipedes, spiders, monkeys, dogs. Like, you just have to take a deep breath and accept them all because they're everywhere. Catch and release where possible. If it's a snake, there's people that you would call to come and relocate the snake. Bali is a tropical island and it's full of animals, full of insects. You really just have to accept that they are just coexisting with you. They are just going about their day. They're not actively trying to get you.
It is respectful to take your shoes off when entering someone's house here, sometimes even shops and definitely massage parlors. You'll see many shoes outside places where you're supposed to take your shoes off.
Another thing to know is Indonesian and Balinese are different. There are 2 different languages. Balinese are people that were born on the island of Bali. They are typically raised speaking Balinese, but If you are going to learn a few words, learn Indonesian, because most people will at least understand, if not speak, Indonesian. But it is good and important to know that Balinese and Indonesian are different.
We've mentioned this in other videos before, but it's something that I always think about. Footpaths do not really exist here. Sure, in the more populated areas you will see more footpaths, but just be aware of this, because there are usually big potholes or boulders to step over. We have had a few accidents a few times, not looking where we're going, so it's another thing to consider.
Another thing to remember is you will acclimate. This is typically for the people that are coming here a little bit longer. We will sometimes go out wearing long pants and long shirts. I mean, Ryan sits in our apartment wearing a hoodie most days. The heat gets easier to handle, certainly when you get off the plane for the first time. It's overwhelming. And don't get me wrong, it's still hot. It's about 32 degrees here, but feels like 38. So it's definitely hot. It's not in your head, but you will get used to it, and yeah, you will acclimate.
Guys, Bali will give you whatever you're looking for. If you want to party, the party scene is crazy here. However, if you just want to relax, or maybe you want to explore your more spiritual side, there is that as well. The only thing I have not seen yet is snow, but maybe one day, who knows.
Another thing is juice is not juice. This got me so many times when we first got here. Essentially, they don't use juices over here. All the fruit is put into a blender and blended, so it's more of a smoothie than a juice. It still has all of the fiber in it, which is good for you. Don't expect like a watery juice, because you are gonna get a thick, fibrous smoothie. Still delicious, but not a juice.
One thing I'm constantly reading about on forums and Facebook posts is people wondering about the money situation and if they can use their credit card or EFTPOS card. About 95% of places will let you use your EFTPOS card or credit card. Even some street vendors now have the machine. On top of that, ATMs are absolutely everywhere. You do not need to worry about the money situation.
Humans and dogs coexist. Dogs here are not your traditional lock in the house pets. It's kind of like the human said, I will feed you and I will give you somewhere safe to sleep in exchange for you guarding my house when you're here, and cuddles occasionally. You'll see a lot of dogs on the street. They're not all strays. A lot of them are wearing collars, and it's just because people here don't trap the dogs on their property. They let them roam. So you'll see a lot of dogs when you get here. Don't panic. They're just humans and dogs coexist rather than are owned by people.
Guys, Wi-Fi is everywhere. Do not worry about it. You'll be able to find it absolutely everywhere. Free Wi-Fi at cafes, sometimes even shops. I will be honest though, not the best speeds. If you're needing to upload footage or something like that, you're best to go to a co-working space. However, the free Wi-Fi is definitely okay to check your emails and Messenger and things like that.
Guys, I really do hope that you found this video useful. We tried to think of 20 things that if someone came to us and said, I'm going to Bali, what do I need to know? These were kind of the top 20 that we thought we would make sure that they knew upon coming here. There's plenty that we missed, there's plenty that we didn't add, so feel free to add them down in the comment section, because we spend a lot of time in there interacting with you guys, but it's also good for other viewers to see the ones that we have missed. So don't forget to comment that down below. As always, don't forget to like the video, because it really does more than you guys know, along with subscribing. We are slowly getting up there, but we do need each and every one of your help. So please interact with the video, please subscribe, it's completely free, and we will see you in next week's video on Friday.